This conference will now be recorded.
I can't hear anything. Hello?
Hello, sir.
This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Yeah, now it's okay, na?
Yes.
See, if anything, if any issues like in the maybe
I think some disturbance is there, maybe with
uh,
headphone, earphone.
with the earphone, everyone
No,
is it okay?
yeah,
For
it's
everyone
okay.
is it
Yeah, it's okay.
okay now? Now it's okay, na? Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I will change my earphone here.
Are you speaking now? Because we cannot hear you. In.
So we can't hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Hello. Now it is okay. Now, yeah. Now can you able to hear?
Yeah, I can hear
Hello.
you.
Okay, then thanks. Now no issues, na? Everything is fine, na?
Yeah, it seems good.
Okay, then yeah. Because just I replaced my earphones. Sorry for disturbance. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I hope I in the students class explain like what is the performance testing. Okay. In this class, I will try to explain you. Still, any disturbance is coming. Hello. Yeah. So the performance testing means just we are checking the speed, how the application is responding properly. Okay, how the response time is coming. Okay, and also the stability for suppose when number of users are hitting the server or are running our application, we will check how the application is giving us the response in proper time. Okay, for suppose see in the starting of the class, some issue came in the like in the earphone. Just I replaced my earphones here. Okay, for suppose if this will prolong for 5 to 10 minutes or just 20 minutes, then what everyone will just you will leave this class, no? Is it right? Okay, that is the see, that is what we should do the performance testing whenever application is going before going to live. Why? Because if any user now now you're the users, like whenever I'm teaching my class, you are my users. If you're facing any problem with my from my side, then so for whom this issue will be there? For me only, na? So that is the reason performance testing is very, very important here. So if any application is getting very slowness is coming here or it is not responding properly here, then the users will decrease. Okay, then ultimately the application, application and also the product, the whoever will design the product, no, so they will lose some amount of money. Okay, and also we will do performance testing to identify the bottlenecks. Okay, maybe I will explain you all the bottlenecks here. The bottlenecks may be like the response time will be very high. Okay, or the CPU and memory utilizations are very high. Okay, some bottlenecks will be there, so many. We can't say like one or two particularly. We are having so many potential bottlenecks here. Okay, if user is experiencing any problem, no, then it is an issue for the application. So it is compulsory nowadays. It is compulsory. Performance testing should be done for every applications. Okay, like imagine e-commerce application during a holiday sale. Everyone know in a holiday sale more number of users will come. Okay, then suddenly, if that e-commerce application uh, got crash here or some slowness came here, then the users will decrease more. And okay, similar. So that is called this is what the performance testing means. Okay, now, and why I think I explained you why the performance testing is important, because yesterday's class also explained, you know, for suppose a banking application needs to handle multiple transactions here, like withdraw the money or checking the bank balance or deposits. Okay, so different scenarios will be there, and everything okay, the bank application should handle all the transactions simultaneously. Okay, otherwise again again who is the loser here? The banking application, and the users will decrease here. And also like one more, like a video streaming. Okay, for suppose you're watching some videos here. Okay, maybe some movie or some class or anything. If it is lagging or if it is buffer due to some server limitations, then again we will not uh, so we will not see that particular channel. Okay, why? Because yeah, it's lagging here, it's buffering here, they are having some performance issues here. Okay, so that particular app is having some performance issues here. Okay, because in the olden days, like before, for suppose before 20 days back, 20 years back or 10 years back, we are having lot of patience here, and that time this much no, okay, this much technology is not there. Okay, for suppose if video is running very slowly also, we use it to check, yeah, okay, no problem, let it be, we will check. But now we are not having that much patience here. If it is lagging for 1 second or 2 seconds here, just we will turn off, we will not go for that application again. Okay, that is the reason performance testing is playing an important role nowadays. Okay, in olden days also these issues are there, but that time the users are having more patience here. But this time the users are having very less patience here. Why? Because the technology upgradation and everyone is expecting yeah, application should work properly. Okay, and the speed of the application should be very faster. So we are expecting more from the application. Okay, so the expectations from the user have increased drastically. So that is the reason this performance testing is playing an important role. Yeah, anything from anyone? Any other queries? Any other queries? Yeah, now it is okay na? The voice, everything is okay.
Okay.
Okay
Yeah.
then, yeah, thanks. Okay, now coming for various types of performance testing here. We are having around five types here. One will be load testing. 80 percentage of applications will initially they will go for load testing only. Okay, just load testing means maybe we will do the load testing with multiple users running parallelly. I will explain everything. I will explain you all the terminologies, everything in this class. Okay, so whenever when multiple number of users are accessing our application, some expected user load, for suppose your product manager or technical architect or okay, they know that yeah, our application can work for 100 concurrency. Here concurrency means the number of users running parallelly. So whoever has designed the application, they know something. Yeah, the application can work up to this concurrency here. That is the load testing. For suppose if they don't know, then we should run slowly, like increasing the number of users, or we can check if application is in production. For suppose the application is already in the production and they're asking us to do the performance testing as one module added or one new feature added. Okay, so then from the production logs you can check, uh, for suppose you can check 3 months or 6 months here. Each and every day you can check how many users are coming, are accessing our application every day. Then try to check the peak hour, and from the peak hour you can check how many users are running are accessing the application at same time. For suppose I think around 7 members joined in, okay, 7 or some 10 members. Okay, so here the concurrency will be around 10 because we are accessing this application parallelly. Okay, similar way tomorrow maybe in one more lecture 100 users may log in, 1000 users may log in, 5000 users may log in. Okay, but still this particular go-to application should able to handle properly. Okay, whatever may be 5000, 10,000. Okay, if number of users are accessing our application parallelly, but still then this application should handle properly. So initially load testing means doing the testing with some expected user load. Okay, for suppose I may expect, yeah, 10 okay, maybe 10 members can log in my lecture. Okay, that is my expected user load. Okay, if for suppose if 20 members joined here, that is like more than expectation. Okay, that is like stress testing here. Coming for coming for stress testing means I know I want to do the performance testing with 100 users running parallelly, but still my team will ask me, okay, yeah, try to run more than 100 users and try to check whether our application can respond properly. So then what I will do, just I will try to increase the number of concurrency slowly. Okay, and I will increase in such a way the application should crash. Okay, that is called stress testing here. Okay, because I want to test to very extreme conditions here, the application should crash. But in reality, no one will okay, will do this. Just we will increase some 150 percentage or 200 percentage more. Okay, then we will check whether we will check all the CPU and memory or everything. We will check all the okay, utilization graphs, everything we will check. So why we are checking this, why we are checking this, we know normal days only 100 users will log in, but maybe that is an e-commerce application. So in the e-commerce application, so what will happen in e-commerce application? Maybe because of some sale, more than 100 users may come, like 100 users, 200, 300, anyone, because the rates will be very less. So because of the flash sale, then everyone will come, more and more users will log in at same time. Then our application should not crash here. That is the reason our team or product manager or the technical architect, they will ask you to run more than the load testing here, only for checking purpose, like whether our application can handle the more than the expected user load. I hope everything, everyone, anyone, any queries like regarding the load testing and stress? So very simple. Load testing means with expected user load. Stress testing means like more than expected user load. That's it. Now coming for endurance testing here. Sometimes like some gaming applications, they want to run 24 hours. Okay. So similar way, what we will do in endurance testing here, we will do the performance testing over an extended period. Like we can run for 4 hours, we can run for 8 hours, we can run for 24 hours. Okay, they, so depending upon their requirements here, the client or product manager or team. So if they will ask you people to so run the script for 24 hours, you should run it for 24 hours or 8 hours. I think most cases 8 hours. In most of the applications, they will run only for 8 hours or 4 hours. Okay, we are running for 8 hours, 4 hours to check the memory leaks. Any memory leaks are happening. I will explain you more on this, what is a memory leak, everything. Okay, so because you whenever I will explain you the garbage collectors, thread dump, heap dumps, so there I will explain you what is a memory leak and how this memory leak uh, will uh, will make the application as out of memory. Sometimes out of memory issues will come here. These out of memory issues may come because of the memory leaks if it is extended over some period of time. Then coming for spike testing here. Spike testing in the sense, again, same example. Like for suppose e-commerce application or maybe one cinema hero is giving an interview in one of the application app. Okay, so then suddenly every user will log in. Every user will log in. Yeah, 1,000 users, everything. So if every user will log in suddenly, then application should not crash again. Okay, because maybe they will keep the app server, DB server, okay, and web server, everything, but they are having some limitations, no, like 8 GB, 10 GB or something. If it is an on premises, if it is a cloud, okay, they will it will scale up, but still we want to check up, we want to check suddenly if number of users will log in the application should not crash here. So that is called the spike testing here. Coming for volume testing in the sense, we will analyze the performance of the application with large volumes of data, millions of data. Okay, so to check, maybe because mainly in artificial intelligence, everything, because like machine learning, artificial intelligence here, they need the data, more and more data here. So then they may check performance of their application uh, by uh, by by giving a large amount of volumes of data. So this way, I will try to cover in single line. Very simple. Load testing means running the script or running the script with some expected user load. Okay, whatever we are expecting, like maybe 100 concurrency. Here concurrency means number of users running parallelly at same time. Okay, try to identify this terminology. So in future, whenever I will say concurrency means number of users running parallelly at same time. Coming for stress testing here, just running the application with more than expected user load. Okay, maybe I know my application can handle 100 concurrency, but still I want to check it. What is our extreme conditions? Then I will go for 150 concurrency, 200, 300. Okay, slowly. Then coming for endurance testing here, running the script for prolonged period of time, like for 8 hours, 4 hours, for checking the any memory leaks will be there. Okay, and coming for spike testing. Spike testing means like suddenly if large number of users will log in the application at same time. Okay, then we want to check whether application can support if sudden at same time if number of users will log in. And volume testing will be just running the script with millions of data. I hope any other queries like on this various types of performance testing. Have you done? Anyone has done like any testing before, like load testing or endurance testing? Anyone? Just you can raise your hand or
Yes, I did.
yeah, very nice. Which testing you done?
I have used
I'm
LoadRunner.
Okay, in the LoadRunner. Okay, in LoadRunner, have you done all the testings or only load testing or just a
I have
mask?
done load testing, stress testing, incremental test, endurance test. I did.
Yeah, very nice. Okay,
So,
okay. Now I will
this
go
is
for
Hari Babu, and
yeah, yeah.
I'm also part of performance load test, and I'm the project manager. So, we are using the load runner, but due to license cost, they increased. We are planning to migrate it to JMeter. That's the reason I thought of getting this class to understand how it can be migrated to JMeter from load runner. And we started doing test in load runner.
Yeah, okay. It's very nice decision. Why? Because money, lots of money will save. Because earlier I also given for two teams, they also came from LoadRunner to JMeter only. Okay, but some issues will come because LoadRunner will support more and more protocols, but still we can able to handle.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah, it's, like load testing means just in the graph I'm showing you. See on the bottom number of users and on the left side response time here. Just I will check initially by running with 100 users. What is the response time? Here 100 milliseconds came. Then I will run with 500 users. Like running the script here 500 users means like running the script with 500 users. Then I will check what is the response time. So 300 came. Okay, so sorry. So again uh, when I will run with 1000 users, Again, I will check what is the response time. In this way, the load testing will be done, like increasing the number of users, and we will check the response time. Now coming for stress testing here, again here also, by increasing the number of users, adding more and more users to the web application until it crash. Okay, it will crash. Okay, so again we will check how the response time is coming, everything. Then scalability also, like yes, scalability means like just increasing the number of users again, more and more users, and we will check how the application is responding to us properly. Okay, everything. Yeah, now coming for throughput. So uh, just I will explain all the terminologies in this class. Why? Because some knows everything, but some people, they are new for this. So I want to cover each and every person. So throughput in the sense, the number of requests a system can handle per unit time. Okay, for suppose an example like an API. We are having an API. So API is receiving 500 requests per second. That means like in 1 second, 500 requests will come from multiple users. Okay, that is the throughput. Always like throughput should be very high, then only application can respond properly. Okay, so then we can say, yeah, application is very stable. If throughput is very high, if throughput is very less, then more and more bottlenecks will come. So I hope everyone understood what is the throughput. Throughput means like number of transactions per second or number of transactions per hour. Okay, or number of requests a system can handle per unit time. Okay, that is the throughput. Maybe in the I will show you each and everything like in the JMeter report, how we can find throughput. Okay,
So may I
coming
know,
for latent. Yeah, yeah.
so may I know what is the average numbers should be there comes to the throughput? Because some
I
applications
think,
we are getting, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Tell me.
Some applications we are getting around 1300 throughput, and some are like 850 throughput. So what should be the average throughput like? So if you take a API, so 200 is the okay response, right? So everything is going good, like 200. Like that, is there any actual numbers comes to throughput?
Yeah, I think for throughput, I think there's no actual number that depends upon. It will vary from application to application. Okay,
Okay,
there's no, just we should check it like whenever number of users are increasing, we should check whether throughput is also increasing. This we
okay,
can compare, but we can't say like yeah, the throughput should be this much, that much.
okay. So when the number of load increases, as well as the throughput also should get increases.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Okay,
should be
thank you.
because if number for suppose if 10 users are login your application, some number of requests will go. If 100 users will log in, more number of requests will go. So throughput should increase whenever number of users are increasing.
Okay, thank you.
So that we can check it. Coming for latency, I think so many times we will check what is the latency. Latency means whenever we will transfer any data, okay, from the application to the server, okay, the delay, okay, we will check how much how faster it is going to the server, like the response time, or you can say that the time to first byte. Okay, what is the time to first byte? Everything I will explain you when I will explain Lighthouse tool, because in the Lighthouse tool I want to explain each and everything. What is the time to first byte, and what is the time taken for loading the larger byte. Okay, everything I will try to explain there. So just in this class, just you can check it like latency means it's like a response time only whenever we are sending a request from the application to server. Now coming for, I think in whenever we are doing manual testing or automation testing, they will say like bugs. But in whenever we are going for whenever we are coming for performance testing here, we will say that bottlenecks. Okay, bugs and bottlenecks both are similar, but the naming will be different. So we will say like bottleneck, and they will say like bugs. And what is a bottleneck? Bottlenecks means like sometimes application may become very slow, or okay, or application may not open, or 502 errors will may come, like sometimes 502 errors may come, or 500 errors may come. Okay, everything is a bottlenecks here. Whenever a user is experiencing any issue or any problem, that is a bottleneck. Okay, an example, like for suppose one database query, one small database query can slow down the entire application. That is a bottleneck. Okay, so identification of the bottlenecks will takes more time, and also to identify the bottlenecks, and to resolve these bottlenecks here, we should able to understood what is the thread dumps, heap dumps, GC logs, everything. Okay, and also like nowadays we should able to analyze the database report also, DB reports, AWR reports. Okay, and I hope everyone know ChatGTP also came. It will help us. Like whenever we need anything, we can. It will help us also, like how to read AWR reports for the performance testing. Okay, no need to learn everything. Just and DB queries, and you can monitor all the DB queries, and you can check which query is taking which queries are slow queries, and which queries are taking more time, or in the thread dumps you can check what is deadlocks here, everything you want to identify. Bottlenecks is not that much simple concept here. It's a very huge. Okay, but initially we will check what we will do. No, initially we will not go for that much performance engineering. As a performance tester, we will check the memory graph, CPU graph for all the servers, and we will check the response time, and we will check for single user what is the response time here for a particular application. Okay, so this we can check initially. Okay, and I think I said like response time. This is very important here. Response time means the time taken by the system to respond to a request. For suppose a request came suddenly, for suppose you are asking me one question, and suddenly and I want to respond in particular time. If I will respond very slowly, okay, then some issue. So the time taken, so always response time should be very high. There are the time taken by the system to respond to a particular request. And again, in response time, we are having so many. I will explain you. Like we are having 98 percentile, 95th percentile, 99 percentile, average response time. Okay, uh, so we are having so many the statistics here. That depends upon again the product team only. For suppose if the client or product manager, they will ask, yeah, I need 98% response time, then give them 98% response time. If they will ask you 99% response time here, then we should find 99% response time. I will explain you each and everything. What is this? When I will go for analysis. Okay, then I will explain you what is 98, what is 95th, and how we can find everything. I will explain you. Okay, if some are attending the interviews also, like this will help you, because most of the sometimes they will ask you what is the 98th percentile, what is the 95th percentile, what is 99 percentile. Okay, and they will ask you how you can calculate. So everything, this all questions they will ask you. Then we should able to explain them by making a graph, by doing some maths calculation also. I will explain everything how to do. Okay, this. Yeah, I said no, like concurrent users. Concurrent users means the number of users interacting with the application at same time. Okay, for suppose I will use my script. In the script, I will say that 500 users. Then the 500 users will run at same time here. So then my application should handle properly. So these are all terminologies I'm explaining to you. Then coming for transaction time. So transaction time means the time it takes to complete a specific operation, like completing an online purchase, like from login, home page, selecting a product, and buying that product here. So overall, the transaction time, okay, that is given by the transaction time here for completing one scenario. Okay, for completing one scenario, and this is also very important. Some people confuse between hits per second and the throughput. Both will looks like similar, but something will be different. Okay, here number of hits per second in the sense the number of hits made to server in a given second. For suppose I will open one website here, and when I will open like so many requests will come here. JS, CSS, JPG files, PNG files, okay, HTML files, so many requests will come here. So URL is same, only one single URL, but with this single URL, so many requests will come here. Okay, I will show you practically. Just one second. Maybe, yeah, maybe in the next class I will show you. Why? Because I'm not sure whether yeah, nothing is there. So for suppose JPEG store, because these are all important. If anyone is attending, they will ask you all this: what is it, what is it per second, everything. Always try to open the developer tool. Everything, see, developer tool is very important. Okay, whenever we are facing any issue in the scripting or anywhere, developer tool will help us. Now it is only one URL. So when I will run this one URL, see how many requests are coming here. So many. Okay, URL is one, but wow, two requests are coming. Then we can say that 2 hits per second. In 1 second, 2 hits are going to server. So this way we can go. For suppose I will go to home page. Here in the home page, we are having so many requests here. And here we will check for single user how much response time it is taking. This is also very important. Single user is also important here. Why? Because if for single user, if response time is very high, then again doing the load testing, again checking the garbage collectors, checking the thread dumps, checking the heap dumps, again that will take more time. Okay, and also like if response time is very high, then you want to buy some high configuration machines here. Web server, app server, DB server, you need high configuration machines here. Okay, and also it's like money will also be like uh, will be wasted for us. So initially you want to check uh, for which page the response time is very high, then for which it is taking more time. In this way you want to check it for single user initially before going for load testing. So I hope it's per second also understood. Okay, now coming for error rate, I will explain you what is this error rate. So once we have done the load testing, one report will generate, and in the report it will show that yeah, error percentage is 5%, 2%, 0%. Okay, so always like 0% should come here. Whenever error will be 0%, always. If any percentage is coming like 1%, 2%, then you want to check it, uh, why it is failing, why some requests are getting 502 errors, why some requests are getting 504 errors. Okay, 400 errors, 404. Okay, everything I will explain you what is this for, because this status code also should learn properly. Why? Because if anyone is attending any interviews, see, I'm keeping mind of everyone. Okay, because they will ask you what is the status code and what 502 happens here, why 502 happens, what is 504, what is the 404. Okay, everything we should able to explain them. I will explain everything overall. Okay, So this is called error percentage, the number of number of failures occur during the testing. Okay, so just an example I'm saying, like for suppose you are doing the load testing for 100 concurrent users. Now everyone, I hope some who are new for this performance testing, maybe they are from manual testing or automation testing or freshers. Okay, maybe first time they are listening concurrent users means try to make it clear. This is very important here. Concurrent users, say in the sense the number of users running parallelly. Okay, number of users running parallelly. So the scenario will be like they want to do the load testing with 1,000 users running parallelly during the peak hour. So then I want to find the response time from the report. I want to find response time. I want to find throughput. I want to find error rate. So these are all the metrics I want to find it out. So when I'm doing the load testing, the metrics will change. For suppose when we are going for stress, when we are going for endurance, the metrics will keep on changing here. Okay, I think any other queries like from anyone? I hope I have covered all the terminologies almost. If I will not cover, no, I will again I will explain you. Just once again overview I will explain. See, just uh, I will try to explain. Also, again, I will try to give overview. Why? Because some people may appear for interviews. They want to learn and they want to explain them properly. Okay. Initially, performance testing is to check the response and stability. Okay. And the types of the testing will be like load testing, stress, spike, endurance, volume testing. Okay, and try to learn what is the load testing. Load testing means just increasing the just running the script with some expected user load. That's it. Then you will find response time, then you will find throughput, then you will find error percentage. Okay, whatever maybe. Then coming for stress testing here, like just running the test be more than the expected user load. Okay, actually we should do until the application will crash here, but that will not happens in the most of the because just we will run with some 150 percentage more, 250 200 percentage more. Okay, so I think scalability testing or volume testing both are similar, like just increasing the number of users, more and more users. Okay, yes, scalability, one more terminology. Scalability means for suppose initially you're running you're keeping an app server, web server, DB server with some 8 GB, okay, and 4 core CPU. Okay, then you will run the performance testing here. Results are not fine, response time is very high, CPU and memory is getting 100% and the queries are also very slow. Okay, the DB queries are also taking more time. So then you should able to explain to the team, yeah, we should able to scale up in the sense increasing the RAM size or increasing the number of CPU cores. Okay, so here again I will explain you. Okay, scaling up, scaling down. Okay, everything I will explain you. Okay, in the future classes, just increasing the RAM size of the machine. Okay, and coming for endurance testing, just running the script for more number of hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, okay, 12 hours, depending on the requirements from them. Okay, and what is the metrics here? Why we are running endurance testing? To check memory leak, slow response time over the time. For suppose our class is only for 1 hour. If I will take continuously for 4 hours, how like okay maybe I can take, but whoever will listen, how they will feel if continuously listening to the class for 4 hours. Okay, maybe few people will have patience here. and most 90 percentage people I cannot able to listen for 4 hours, yeah, something. So that's the reason we are checking the application for running for some more number of hours here to check how the application is responding. We are humans, okay, but application is not a human, no. So application can run continuously for 4 hours, 24 hours. So but we should check it, so whether it is running properly or not, whether response time is coming properly or not, okay, any memory leaks, everything. And I said, I think I explained you what is the throughput. Throughput in the sense number of transactions per hour or number of transactions per second, okay, or number of requests a system can handle per unit of time. In for suppose in 1 second, 500 requests are going for a particular API. Okay, so that is the throughput. Latency in the sense just it's the time taken for the first byte. For suppose HTTPS class, when I started my class here at 7:30, that is my first time. So when I taken the lecture for your batch, okay. So in this way, the time taken from the request to server to the response, okay, the time taken for the first byte. Bottlenecks, I think I explain you like bottlenecks will be so many, but out of the just we will check initially the response time, CPU, memory, or network bandwidth, okay. Some frequent bottlenecks will be there, and also DB queries, database queries also will be a bottlenecks here sometimes here. So bottleneck in the sense in the manual testing we will say that bug, but here we will say bottlenecks here. Response time, the time taken by the application to respond, okay, for a particular request here, and the response time can be 98 percentile, 95th percentile, 99 percentile, okay, or average response time or median, okay. Like a statistics, so everything will be statistics will come here. Concurrent users, the number of users interacting with the application at same time, like 500 users browsing an application at same time. Transition time, like the time taken to complete the complete scenario, okay, from login to logout. So the complete scenario, it's per second, the number of hits made to server in a second, okay. I think I hope and coming for error percentage. So once we have done the load testing, we will check the report, like how much error percentage came and what errors came, okay, and why these errors came. Sometimes 502 errors may come here, okay, and 404 errors will come here, and everyone should learn all this status code, okay. I think I covered almost here. This is one PDF. Yeah, similar way. Okay, this is very similar way. Yeah, here it is. He has given properly. See what is, just I will try to increase the screen. See, in manual testing initially they have initiated 24 hours load test to the server, okay, and they will identify the memory leaks during the testing, like memory consumption increasing steadily, indicating potential leaks in the system. If memory consumption is increasing steadily, it is a potential leak in the system. And they will check the response time over the time duration. Every hour they will check the response time, okay, and they will check the resource utilization. Resource in the sense here CPU, memory, and okay, if any network, everything, okay. So we will check for all the servers, for web server, app server, daily server, for everything. So in this way then final report will come here, okay. This way they will do the endurance testing. So spike testing. And coming for number of tools, I think I will explain you. Having JMeter tool, LoadRunner tool, NeoLoad, okay, Gatling tool, but JMeter is the one tool maybe frequently used by so many application teams as it is an open source tool, and also it will support more protocols. Okay, maybe not that much comparing to LoadRunner and NeoLoad, but almost like most applications can support. Okay. So bottlenecks in the sense I said no, like initial bottlenecks will be like resource utilization, that is one bottleneck, and response time. If response time is very high, that may be one bottleneck. Okay, this much. Yeah, anything from anyone?
Can I check one question? Actually, in my application, right, when we increase the number of users, generally we get the error Apex CPU time exceeded. So, what do we categorize it for?
No, what is the error it is coming?
Apex CPU time exceeded.
Yeah, I think CPU time. Have you verified all the graph like the CPU utilization graph, memory, everything from the monitoring
Uh,
device?
no, I just got Apex CPU time exceeded on the number of users when we increase.
Yeah, that actually graph also we should check it. For suppose when we are doing load testing, no, for a particular low time period, we want to check the CPU and memory graph also
Okay,
for
okay,
all the
got it.
servers, for web server, app server, DB server, everywhere.
Okay, okay, got it. I'll check that. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Which monitoring device you are using? Like, just I'm asking. Otherwise, no problem. No.
JMeter only we are using, and
JMeter, but
what?
monitoring tool.
No, I don't know what is no monitoring tool.
The monitoring tool in the sense I said no, like perfmon. For suppose
No, we are
let me.
just doing simple load testing. So
Okay, okay, okay. Don't do
going.
like this. Yeah, whenever we are doing load testing, try to check all these monitoring tools also. Okay,
Okay.
try to check CPU, memory. They are the bottlenecks. Most of the applications, the CPU, memory for particular server, they are the bottlenecks here.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Okay.
So, which monitoring tool will be thought here? Because, see, for LoadRunner, we are having some monitoring tool within the LoadRunner. But for JMeter, do we have any monitoring tool within JMeter?
Mm, for suppose if you need any open source, na, I can explain you perfmon. Okay. Or
Okay.
if you or Dynatrace also we can do Dynatrace, AppDynamics. We are having so many tools here for monitoring purpose.
Okay. So, will it cover AppDynamics end to end or just
No, no, not AppDynamics. I think I will cover Dynatrace on high level only because again, Dynatrace is separate course again.
okay? Okay, sure.
Can I?
I will try to cover high level.
Yeah, can I check that while going through the JMeter course simultaneously, you will be taking care of this of monitoring tool as well.
Yeah, okay. I will try to explain you the perfmon. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Or you can check with the server team also. Maybe server team will also have some monitoring devices. Whoever, because wherever the servers are deployed, no,
Yeah.
they will monitor because that's their purpose. They will monitor. Once check with them whether any monitoring device they are using.
Okay. Thank
Yeah, any other queries?
Yes, I have one doubt. So let's say I have an application where I can log in by using a OTP. Can we do for performance testing for that applications?
Yeah, we can do, but OTP means because see, we are not checking functionalities here. We are
Okay.
just checking how the application is responding with more number of users. I think you can check with the team, and you can ask them to make that OTP as a static.
Okay. Okay. So if the OTP will is static, we can able to log in very easily, right? By
Yeah,
using a
then
token or
we
all.
can. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
yeah. Thanks. Yeah, anything? Okay, then we can wind up this call. Yeah,
Final
thanks for.
question.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So can we able to do CI/CD integration here?
Actually, not full course. Maybe I will try to cover some high level how to integrate the JMeter with Jenkins.
Okay. So basically, in automation testing, once the testing will completed, the report will get automatically generated and sent over the mail. So how many test cases will get failed by using allo report or extend report? So can we have a same template here also?
Yeah, we are having, but maybe I may not cover everything. Okay, because again, that is a separate course. Maybe I will
Okay.
try to give some high level overview. What is Jenkins and how we can run the testing on the Jenkins pipeline.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I will try to cover maximum. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, then anything? Okay, if no queries, we can wind up this. Yeah, thanks for all.